I get started, I'd like to explain my 7-card Know Thyself or Know Yourself spread that I'll be using for the readings. I gave it this moniker because it's easy to understand the meaning of the 3 top cards of the spread. The top left-hand card is what you know. The central card is what can be or is yours. And the card on the right is self or self-awareness. 3 mini Rider-Waite cards will be the clarification cards underneath the main cards. And the card on the right will be the future card.
Hi there, Scorpio. Let's see what's in store for you for the Ides of March tarot reading. And after that, I'll do a I Ching reading for you. The card on the top left is the 6 of Swords. It's a new start. It's a card of moving on. Maybe changing residence, travel, or just moving away from something. It's a progression towards something new or leaving something. I don't think this is about fleeing or escaping a bad situation more than just making new plans. Maybe it's time to get the sextant out and plot a new course of action. Where are you now? Where do you want to go? What's your purpose in life? What will make you happy? Things are changing. You want to know how to make a seamless transition from the present to the future. This is about an enlightenment of some sort. You have the Hermit here, and as you'll see, the King of Swords is related to the Emperor in all of this. All these cards seem to be related to each other. Right now, what you want is to just find some placid waters under clear skies and have an open sail to catch the wind. Because you know you're expanding. You want to expand. The clarification card for this moving on 6 of Swords is the King of Swords. This must have something to do with words and communication. The King is more about making formal decisions in a courtroom, and he sheds fruitless emotions when he makes decisions, and he takes control of himself. And with you moving on and changing, the cards are saying to take some control of your life. Make some formal decisions where you want to go. Now up the central card for what can be or is yours is the Tower. It was just like something was supposed to collapse. It's like you're going, oh God, it's over. It's like a relief. Something came to the point of diminishing returns, and it just had to fail. You saw no other way. You just feel like you've been released from bondage and you're waking back up. There was some kind of enlightenment and sudden change in circumstances that you came to realizations that things weren't working for you anymore. Things weren't serving you, and it was time for it to go. It could have been people, things, work. The clarification card under the Tower is the 6 of Wands. It's kind of saying that whatever decisions you make, that it was successful that you let things go, that you're moving on, and you're starting to make some decisions. Typically, this card is about victory in a contest or a competition, but I'm really not feeling that way about this. It's more like it's not a game anymore, and you're moving on, and you're feeling really good about it. Now, in self and self-awareness, you receive the Emperor. The King of Swords down on the bottom left is the minor arcana counterpart to the Emperor, and under your self and self-awareness, you have 2 major arcana cards, so it's like it's saying, yeah, it's commanding, but it's saying also that, yes, the Emperor is taking over. You are the Emperor. You're changing the rules of the game. The Emperor organizes and controls his empire with laws and regulations, and now you're setting boundaries. And the clarification card is the Hermit. The presence of the Hermit symbolizes your desire to change your unconscious inner self, and it appears you are. It's like you're on a cosmic mission to desperately seek you. Changes that the Hermit makes are very meaningful, and because it's a major arcana card, it could be long-lasting. This card is about isolating yourself from outside influences and going deep inside yourself, away from the distractions and the influences that sometimes drive your life that really shouldn't be. And you're going for some type of self-discovery, and with you moving on and the Tower where things are changing, you're taking control. You're now at the cusp of some type of divine enlightenment to go forward in your life. The future card on the right is the Page of Cups. It's kind of telling you not to go into this with rose-colored glasses, and I believe I've seen the Tower and the Page of Cups coming into the Scorpio readings before. This is a child or a childish person, a childish adult that doesn't deal with the emotions properly, his emotions properly. He's always in turmoil about things, unrequited love to falling in love head over heels, and this card's warning you to really put a governor on this and use the King of Swords and the Emperor's type of feeling where they shed their emotions when making a decision. It can also be that you're waiting at bay for some kind of message, for a green light for you to go forward with something. Now, I'm never really too sure what the Page of Cups is saying in the message, so I pulled a clarification card, and underneath the Page of Cups is the Seven of Pentacles. And I call this almost a harvest. Yes, there is going to be abundance, and right now everything's out in the field and it's almost ripe. And you're almost ready to harvest, but there's that tenuous time that something can happen and can make everything fail, and you don't receive your reward for the fruits of your labor. And this is where you go into looking at details and going back. The King of Swords also reminds you to look back at contract details and go through things thoroughly to make sure they're done correctly. And I wish you peace, acceptance, and happiness.